Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 24 Create a Team with Brabham. Tonight it's round 4. We are heading to Suzuka for the Japanese Grand Prix. And let's see if we can build on the success of last night. We got our first point this season with a fantastic drive at Australia for George. Yeah, he put in by far his best result of the season, qualifying in the top 10, qualifying 9th overall, and then managing, after dropping down, to fight back a bit, to hold on and take the final point. As we ran a very special one-off livery for what is the team's home Grand Prix. We ran the BT3 livery, the first ever Brabham F1 car livery. That has now been put back in the box. We may see it again at some point in the future, but I do have a different livery planned for at some point, maybe this season, probably next season. We shall see. So, let's see. It is the day of the Grand Prix. We haven't got anything else to kind of prep. I don't think. The cars should have all of the available components on them. We're still on the first front wing, still on the first rear wing. Both drivers on the same side pods. Still on the first underfloor. And both cars have the new suspension now. We do have an underfloor that's going to drop tomorrow, so not straight away, which is a little frustrating, but have to make do. And we've just started a new rear wing project as well, so that'll be worth hopefully a bit of extra performance for us when that does drop. Our drivers are in neutral mode at the moment. No one overly excited, but at least we have managed to improve George's baseline stats a little bit. He's no longer miserable. They're still not exactly where they could be, but they're getting there. You've come across a save that's deleted or a bug that's deleted your save. That sucks, Dino. What season were you in? Let's see. Do I play it safe with Ricardo? I think I do. And we'll go 18th with George. Oh, you're leading both championships as well.
Oh, that sucks. The Suzuka circuit in Japan. The home of Honda, Suzuka is an old-school circuit with high-speed straights and tight turns through the S's. At 130R, the track crosses over itself, then loops back around, giving drivers a sweeping expanse of track to challenge them. Lewis Hamilton marked the previous race with yet another win and proved that he still has the tenacity to succeed in this sport. Now let's crack on with the weekend.
Yeah, I think I might have to start doing that. I'm having problems with my app at the moment. I'm going to have to reboot my tablet, I think. It keeps freezing. Let's get that rebooted. Yeah, I think I'll have to start creating a rolling backup going forward, just in case. Let's see. We have got a wet weekend ahead of us. It's going to be wet on the Saturday, so that could affect qualifying. And it will definitely be a wet race. So, fingers crossed we can do something. Let's get prepped. I'm not going to put one of the rookies in the car today. Just going to make do. Still on the first spec parts across the board, I believe. Yes, we are. So let's go with a... Let's go with the 712.5. Let's go with a 3.7, 3.5, and a 0. We want to go with, I think, 18 laps for Suzuka. Moving over to George. Let's do his fuel. Go. Let's go. A little bit more conservative on that one. And let's go ahead and send them out. Had to spend the day camped out in my bathroom again today. Builders still haven't finished. Could be out of my hair tomorrow, I hope.
Radio check. Okay, radio check. Copy, load and clear. Radio check.
Grab my tablet, put it on charge.
Yeah, roger.
Put it on a stand and just remote play.
Remember your brake comment. Okay.
So, with it balanced on something covering over my sink. Tablet's rebooted. Let's reboot YouTube.
Let's use the free air.
Yeah, agree.
And we'll pull the stream back up. There we go.
We okay on temperatures?
And tires are a bit on the cool side, so just watch out.
Are you for your tire temps?
Where is my Bluetooth? There it is. Ah, come on. Can't get my headset to reconnect. Yeah, damn near killed the battery on the tablet.
Everything okay on the car?
What do you want me to do?
There we go.
Pointless.
That's connected.
Copy that.
Right. Stream running on my tablet again. So you got to Canada, got the error saying your autosave couldn't save. I think I saw someone post something about that in Reddit a couple of days ago, actually. Did you try backing up from PlayStation Plus?
All okay with the car?
Yep, it's good.
Because all my saves
That's
auto backup to the cloud, so you should just be able to download your most recent save. Oh, you don't have PlayStation Plus? Ah, okay. How you doing, Farah? Victor's here. How you doing, Victor?
Box.
Okay, understood.
All right, let's see. I don't know which way I need to go on that rear wing. I know that needs to change. Let's see what George's rear wing looks like. Oh, very bad. So it's going to be a 13 then. Okay, and again, that is now the wrong way. Let's go with a 9-1. Bring that back like that. And we'll try that. Right, so now I can make some changes to Ricardo based on George's feedback. Let's try something like that. Fiji is getting a run out at his home circuit. Let's mess the fuel up again. There we go. Hell of a race. If you missed it last night, do go back and watch the stream. We unveiled a special livery, and George came good. Definitely worth a rewatch. Not a great weekend for Ricardo, unfortunately. Or Farah. Which should tell you everything you need to know about who won the Grand Prix. our driver's laps,
How is
best
the
lap,
balance?
separated by
How's the
1,000th of a
balance?
second so far. And that is not a great
Yeah, copy
start
that.
for George here. 2 runs and he's still only at 67%.
And car
And
balance
only it's
feedback when
73
capacity.
for Danny Rick.
Everything's okay with the car.
That's fine.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
Alright, let's readdress. So that does need to go up. That is too much. So we've got to bring that all the way up there, bring that back down a bit more. Gone too far there as well. Yeah, let's try that. So, let's see. Fuel, we'll go with 26 laps. Moving over to George. Let's go with a 6.4 on this one. Push that up to a 7. Bring that back a touch. I'm going to go with a 5. No, that's too much. Or is it? Yeah, we'll try that.
Okay, should be green.
How's Heavy Cargo? I haven't had the chance to play it yet. Not really. I mean, I want to sit down and play it from scratch and start recording from scratch, but it's just been so noisy in the house with the builders who are still here. Obviously not right now, but yeah, they were still here today, finishing off in here. They'll be back again tomorrow for a few hours to do touch-ups, apparently. But yeah, I just haven't had the chance all week. Wanted to do some recording for that, and I wanted to do some recording for something else, and I just haven't had any opportunity. So see if I can get something done over the weekend. God, the builders have broken another one of my cables. Damn it, they broke the
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
cable for my skull
Just to make it
shaver.
busted.
So I can't use that anymore until I get a replacement cable. And now they've broken or damaged the USB cable I use to charge my phone. There we go. God damn arseholes. '92 and '93. Still some work to do. Yeah, this cable's knackered. God damn it. I'm sick of this crap. I have absolutely no respect for anyone's property in this house. Well, I've been camped out in my bathroom because they've been using it and just stealing bathroom toilet rolls and just leaving the bathroom in a mess. So I've been in there to stop them from going in there. Yeah, that cable's toast, I think. Unless if I swap the ends over, maybe that will help. But yeah, the skull shaver cable that they broke, they just yanked it and it literally pulled the connector pin straight out of the molding. So it won't go back in now. Evening, Safety Clark. How are you today? I got cork and as in CAULK, cork and plaster all over my carpet. It's just a mess. Didn't put any sheathing down at all. Just went round with a vacuum cleaner and some wet wipes at the end of the day. Are the skull shavers worth the investment? Yeah, I mean, the battery isn't going to last forever. You'll get to the point where, you know, it's easy to just use it when it's plugged in. But I mean, I've had mine for years now, and it says to change your blades every 3 months. I get a new head once a year, and it's fine, you know. And as long as you don't leave it for days and days and days, then you're fine. But you know, if you do it on a daily basis or every couple of days, it's absolutely fine. Just obviously you've got to make sure you clean it out after use. It doesn't take too long. Yeah, I'm pleased with mine. You know, they're not cheap, unfortunately, but they're not cheap and nasty. You know, as a result, you know, the build quality is pretty good. Could be either way. Let's go with a 6.4. Yeah, I used to use just normal clippers. I basically, shave my head down, let the hair grow out for about a week, and then shave it with the clippers again. But it's so much quicker and easier to just, sit there and use a skull shaver. I spend a lot more than the 90 seconds that they say on the adverts doing mine. I probably spend about 20 minutes or so grinding away, making sure I've got everything nice and evenly smoothed off. But I just do that while I'm watching something on TV, watching a video on YouTube, or maybe listen to an audiobook or something like that. Even while I'm gaming sometimes. I'll just put my wireless earbuds in so I can still hear what I'm doing over the noise of the skull shaver. So yeah, as a product, I definitely recommend them. It's just, be prepared to pay through the nose for them. The replacement blades are like 30 quid. The replacement heads are like 30 quid. They say get one every 3 months. I've been getting one every year, and it's been fine. And you'll have to pay. They don't do free postage unless there's like a special offer on. So it'll be like 30 quid for the head plus another £5 for postage on top. If the heads were cheaper, I probably would buy more regularly. But yeah, 30 quid, that'll do once a year. Alright, we've got some inters on for final practice. The rain has arrived. Let's see if it sticks around for the whole session. See if it carries across into qualifying as well. Might be a dry quali. Might only be a little sprinkling of rain here at the start of this session.
Okay, green light, green light.
Yeah, there we go. Rain's going to be gone in, 25 minutes? Should have our feedback in by then. Oh, Heavy Cargo's got issues with saves as well. Oh, joy. Well, they gave me a copy for free, so I'm not going to grumble too much. Not like I paid for it. But I will definitely say whether or not it's worth spending your money on it once I've had a chance to play it. You already know the outcome. Yeah, I'm not expecting great things, if I'm honest, but it's, just a chance to try something a little different. I avoided On the Road, and I avoided the Tedesco truck driver games as well.
No further rain expected.
Roger. Folks.
Ups indeed, George. Ups indeed.
It was George Russell involved. Everything's all right here. And the car just locks. Just unable to control the car by that point.
Does everything feel okay?
Lovely stuff. 100% with George. What about Danny Rick?
Yeah, copy that, man.
Close, very close.
All okay with the car? Copy, understood.
Alright, so the front wings are 7.5. Let's pull that back like that. I'm confident enough that that will be it. It should be a 6.5 now. Alright, we're done with practice. You'd think something so fundamental would be checked thoroughly through QA. I don't think QA really is very in-depth on annual franchises. There just isn't the time to, do thorough, in-depth play testing. The release window is so tight. Which is why I don't generally tend to go in for annual franchise games. Because you don't really tend to get much iteration between versions, and they inevitably are ridden with bugs. Absolutely riddled with them, for the first couple of months. But this has by far been the buggiest launch. I didn't think it was as bad because I wasn't experiencing the bugs myself until I started experiencing them, and yeah, it's not great. Damn it. Yesterday, in my head, I heard, when I said time for qualifying, I just immediately heard the Teletubby voice going, time for qualifying. And I'm like, I can't not unhear that now. And I was about to say time for qualifying, and that immediately started playing in my head. I'm like, oh shit, that's it. It's an earworm I'll never get rid of.
There's tension
and now
in the
hopefully
air today,
I've
so
passed
it
that
must be
misery on to
time
you.
for qualifying.
Suzuka is a notorious circuit both for its unpredictable weather and the difficulty of closely following other cars. Making the right call on when to head out to avoid traffic and dirty air can make all the difference here.
And we've got Daniel Ricciardo there, Karun. How do you think he'll be feeling going into this one?
They weren't as quick as I expected them to be in practice. They'll want to land better lap times than that today to earn a solid position on the starting grid.
What does today have in store? Only time will tell.
Alright, it will be a dry start. We will stick with the parts in the car. There's no reason to change those. We're going to get a lap in now, and then a lap potentially at the end of the session as well.
Make sure you work your brakes.
Understood.
Yeah, just think what this game could have been if they'd gone down the Jurassic World, Planet Coaster, etc. route, where it's a game with a multi-year life cycle and big paid DLCs, you know, every year for the new season content. We'd now have a game with 3 years worth of liveries to change things up a bit for the main teams. Plus we'd have the creator team. We'd have 3 years worth of circuits. So we'd have France in here again. What else are we?
On traffic?
Have we lost another circuit since then?
Go push.
I can't remember what we had in 22 and 23.
Good gap ahead.
We haven't lost a circuit in
Charge
23
off
apart from
and
France.
push.
I can't remember what we had in 22. But we'd have at least one extra circuit. Oh, yeah. We'd have at least one extra circuit that we could kind of mess about with. And so we could have a little bit of a change to the calendar if we wanted to. We could swap a race in, take a race out kind of thing. And we'd have a stable platform. It wouldn't be quite so riddled with bugs, hopefully. Theoretically, we would have a bigger library of driver heads as well. Evening, Tyler. When did we lose Germany? Several years back now. We haven't been to Hockenheim for many, many years. Before this franchise. I don't think we've been to Hockenheim since, well, Vettel was still there. I think it was 2018 was the last race. It was the year Mercedes, I think the last one there was the year Mercedes did their ill-fated Lederhosen livery.
You're currently P2. Go.
I was at 2019. But yeah, I knew it was before the pandemic.
Currently P2.
Because we lost quite a few circuits
Good lap.
for 2020.
Okay, press in button. Box now.
Come in.
I mean, basically we lost China for 4 years. I really wish, you know, a couple of the circuits were still around, like Portimao. I really like Portimao as a circuit. It's difficult to overtake in, but would be interesting to see how these cars would go around Portimao. It's such an interesting circuit with so much elevation change. Right, Russell is through right now. Ricardo isn't. Evening, Tony. Oh, there is some F1 news for you. Fastest lap point goes away next year. Who holds the lap record for what? For Hockenheim, 2004. So that's before the redesign, I think, or is it? I can't. When did they redesign it? Yeah, that is before the redesign.
Understood.
I think. 2004. Oh, well, Anthony's throwing a guess out there. I would have guessed probably Montoya or Ricardo or Raikkonen, because the McLaren was famously fragile around that time, but it was also blisteringly quick, and the BMW was pretty powerful around that time. Yeah, it was Kimi. All right, so Ricardo is out. George is through into Q2. Could not get an improvement out of Danny Rick, unfortunately. He is going to have another difficult race, I think. George is starting to, discover some form. Oh, this is when the track's at its best, so we better put on some good inters. I think his legendary ice cream moment was 2008, but I don't remember what circuit. I should know it. That was in 2009, and it was Malaysia. I knew it was somewhere hot. I was just trying to think which hot circuits were on the calendar around that time. I couldn't remember if we'd already left Malaysia by that point.
Try to get some.
Because the team wanted to send him back out, and he'd already got out of the car and gone and got himself an ice cream. It's like, nope, I'm in casuals. I'm done for the day. There's two infamous moments. There's that one, and then there was Alonso's deck chair at Brazil.
Have fun.
So, probably a one and done situation for us here. Water level is climbing. I don't think it's ever going to get better than it is right now. Someone's made a mistake.
Copy.
Oh,
Now
we're a
we can see
second off
what
Hulkenberg.
happened. Now this is Sergio Perez. Things were all right here. And there goes the steering. And they ended up their own passenger.
Oh, did you not know about Kimi's ice cream break or Alonso's deck chair moment? Yeah, two infamous moments. Right, the water level hasn't changed, so our weather centre's lying to us again. Oh, here we go. It's starting to go up now.
Just come in slow.
Copy.
Not going up by much though. I've gone too early.
Okay, you're currently P14. Okay, and we will box now. Box, just watch the FIA weighbridge lights. Watch the weighbridge lights.
Oh, yeah, damn it. Yeah, we screwed this up, Riley. We're not going through. Went too soon. Weather centre lied to me. So 16th then for George, 21st for Ricardo. Let's see who puts it on pole. Oscar with Norris in second, so McLaren locking out the front row. Ocon in third, then it's the two Ferraris of Hamilton and Leclerc, fourth and fifth. Perez in sixth, Stroll in seventh, Lawson in eighth, both Haas in the top 10. Giovinazzi ninth, Sainz is in 10th. And then it was Hulkenberg from Alonso, Zhou, Tsunoda, Gasly, and I just realised we out-qualified Max. Lovely stuff.
It won't be long before we get underway here in Japan with
Simply
53
lovely stuff.
figure-of-8 laps around this historic circuit.
Anything can happen at Suzuka, as Kimi Raikkonen proved in 2005. The Finn battled all the way from 17th to win. Will we see a similar show of will and talent today, I wonder?
Drivers will battle it out this weekend on the snaking turns of Suzuka, the only figure-of-8 track in Formula One. High-speed downforce will be the name of the game here, if teams want to secure a place on that podium. It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
Okay, it looks like it's going to be an entirely wet race. Oh yeah, very much so. Inter's all the way. It'll take 5 laps of fuel out to be quick at the beginning. Itai, how you doing? Been a long time. All right. 1.9 kilos of fuel per lap. Let's set them out.
Well then, It's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. Now I wonder, will things be going Lando Norris's way in this race?
It's a P2 start for them, an excellent opportunity, and no doubt they'll be looking to grab it with both hands.
But there's no more time left. We've got a race on our hands. The drivers are warmed up. They're ready to go here at the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
What do we have to do?
Okay.
See if we can make up a place or two on the opening lap. Ricardo's up a place. Evening, Rinketic.
How are the track conditions?
George getting a run. Can he get both of them? Yes, he can. Superb. George up into 14th.
That was a nice move.
It was a very nice move.
Good job. Yeah, just go a bit slower. Try to do some lift and coast and then focus on apex speed.
Now Danny Brick's going to have a look. Going to have to be very brave on the brakes. Start getting through there.
Let's use that K1.
Right, this is our chance for Ricardo to maybe get the run that George did. It's going to be tricky with everyone else burning their battery as well, though. Might have a look at the inside into Spoon. Not quite.
So we charge the pack.
He's off.
Understood.
Alonso's gone. 2 seconds away. Might be able to close him back up.
No tire managing required. Let's use it.
Only one driver has achieved an entire season finishing on the podium every time. Ooh. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Oh, that's a mistake for Lawson. Looks like he's locked up at the hairpin. There he is.
Right then, we can take a look now. Here we are then at the 11th corner. Oh, and the car locks up. What caused that, I wonder?
I'll go Senna 88. It's probably not. I don't know. Actually, no, because that's
Okay, good job there.
it's not, because that was back when they only had
Gap
to
is
pick,
1.3.
I think, 11 results from the 13 or 14 races. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Wouldn't surprise me if it was Hamilton or Rosberg in those early years when Mercedes was so dominant. Evening, Army. Looks like Dino's got it.
Charge on, charge on.
Looks like I did not catch. No, I did catch Alonso. Nice. Just about. Can I stay with him? Ricardo has gained another place as well, up to 19th. Thanks to Lawson's lockup. 20th is the target for Ricardo tonight. Because the car isn't great. And without the buff, his stats aren't amazing either. I'm going 2004. He won the title very early in 2004. It was 2002. Damn, it's hell of a stat. What? 17 or 18 races that year, I think. '17. Bright full moon tonight. Yeah, I knew it wasn't Max because that year the only one he didn't win was when he didn't even finish the race. No, it wasn't that. He did finish the race. It was Singapore when he had that absolute nightmare. When the car just didn't work. He did finish. I think he finished, was it 7th in the end? So I think for Ricciardo, it's basically going to be just holding position in 19th. We're not going to have the pace to catch the cars in front, I don't think, unless they burn their tyres out quick. And then we can start to claw some of that back. He is still in peak confidence, which is excellent. And we can hopefully keep topping that up with successful defences. Or at least keep it high. George has slipped out of peak confidence. Let's see if we can punch our way past Fernando here.
Mode push.
Alright, copy that.
A lot of fuel to save. There we go. That is George back into peak confidence.
Okay, charge on.
So we roll.
Okay, good job.
Held his ground through the inside there. And comfortably put the power down.
Nice one.
So let's see if we can actually lap a little bit quicker now that we're in clear air. I wonder if we could get George back in the points again today. Not without a little bit of help, I think. But another, upper bottom half finish like this, around 12th, would be an excellent result for us. Just lost the peak. And yeah, we are losing ground to the cars in front, so this might be as quick as we can go. Actually forming a bit of a train behind us now. So we were definitely being pulled along, I think, by the slipstream. But like I say, we can hold on to 12th. Get a couple of cars in front of us crashing into each other. Even if they don't retire, but they damage themselves, that could bring us into contention for a point. Back-to-back points finishes would be incredible. See a little bit more confidence just ebbing away from Ricciardo.
Overtake
Give him
is
a little bit of a
available if
push.
needed.
Okay, understood.
George has now slipped out of peak confidence as well. And then sneaks back in. Yeah, we're definitely lapping too slow. That gap's now 7.5 seconds. We're having to drive a little defensively, which isn't helping, but we're backing up the cars behind us, and that might give Ricciardo a chance to get onto the train. If we can get him onto the train, we can try and get him up an extra place or two, or several.
This is the peak of the rain.
Two seconds quicker than than Russell on that lap. But we have been pushing the tyres and draining what's left of our battery to do it. Do I know why you start with 5 million at the start of the season? Well, you have to pay for your engines, and also you have to pay your entry fee into the competition, and that is more expensive the more successful you are. Like Max's
Need some recharge.
entry fee for the 2024 season was astronomical because he won so many races the season before. I think his license cost was over $1 million for this year.
Gap 3.5 seconds.
It'll tell you on your financial breakdown page your entry fee. And don't forget that the prize money you get at the end of the season, in terms of your championship funds, you don't get that in one lump sum. You get that drip fed to you throughout the year.
Back up.
Well, the entry fee is something that's new in the game this year, but it's something that's been in Formula One for real for as long as I can remember. Oh, we have a yellow flag. Joe running wide or spinning. Oh, locked up. There he is, and right in front of
heading into turn 1.
right in front of Danny Rick.
The wheels just lock up there. It's hard to be too critical when the
kept it out the
drivers are
barrier.
facing these conditions, though.
To recharge the pack.
Understood.
Hopefully the Alpine will be my ticket back up to the back of the train, or at least back up to Van Dorn. Because it is a quicker car than mine, and the show laps a little bit quicker than us, but we can stay in the slipstream. It'll pull us along at a quicker speed.
We are happy to pick up speed in high speed.
Even Packins. Yeah, Joe's pushing hard to catch back up again.
You have overtake available.
Yep, understood.
Feedback on tire one capacity, please.
Front tyres just picking up a bit of vibration. All okay, but still.
So what DRS?
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Oh wow, look at that, we're burning out Alonso's tyres. Gasly's tyres are melting as well. Joe's tyres are down, but that's because he had that lock-up. Meanwhile, George continues to hold off everybody behind. Confidence is bleeding away again.
How's the tire?
Tyres are good.
No problem, Raketic. Always happy to try and answer any questions. Can't always say that I'll be able to provide you with a definitive answer, but I'll certainly give it a go for you.
Manage your tire.
Okay.
Ah, damn it. Clicked away by mistake. Ricardo makes the move.
Doing good.
That's a nice little shot of the arm for the confidence as well. See the replay of that one. Brave up the inside there. That was a non-push overtake as well. That's down to the tyre wear, I think.
Nice.
Just had that extra grip on the inside. A little over 7 kilos under fuel now. Still a long way to go. We're probably going to have to do some fuel saving at some point, but I want to hold off on that for a bit if I can. Continue to run light for as long as we can. And if we have to do some hardcore fuel saving towards the end, so be it.
And use overtake.
Understood.
Pack back in with George. Pretty comfortable.
Mode push.
Coming.
See if we can stretch our legs a little bit.
Just give everything you up.
Downside to us sprinting like this with George is that we have upped the pace of the cars behind us a little bit, which has made it harder for George to, for Danny to catch back up again.
Got no ERS.
Okay.
And let's go charge on, please.
Coming.
Try and get the temps down.
Coming.
At least we're taking a couple of seconds out of Hulkenberg.
It's main focus, tire management, please.
Yep.
Let's have a look at the front. We haven't checked in at the front here. Oh wow, look at this. We've got a 5-car fight. Check in with Norris in the middle. Not Norris, sorry, Oscar.
This is the peak of the rain.
New fastest lap for Checo. Charles' tyres are in excellent condition. Hamilton's have overheated a bit, as have Oscar's, and Ocon's for that matter. There's a big gap back to Perez. He's got his own little train. McLaren definitely looking competitive here today. They could get their first win this season. But you could also argue that Ferrari could easily make it 4 from 4. Especially with Leclerc's tyres in the state they're in. See, they've caught back up now to George.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Just keep hanging in there.
And another new fastest lap, this time for Lewis, 1:37.
Charge on.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, we're still okay. So that's for stopping behind.
Alright, we'll start seeing some stops soon. Giovinazzi, worst tyres on the grid right now. He's been tucked up behind Perez quite some time. In fact, Stroll's broken through past Perez, making a break.
Focus and push. Overtake is available if needed.
Understood.
So we started with about 9 and a bit kilos of fuel underweight. We've saved about 3 kilos so far. So we're definitely going to have to do some fuel saving. This engine, not quite as economical as the Renault, but certainly has given us a little bit more power and has given us a very good acceleration as well.
You're P13.
Compared to last year.
Ahead is Alonso. Gap ahead, 0.9. We're stopping behind. 0.5 behind.
Just can't really unleash it properly because of the drag on the car. There's Delhi in the background, rounding the hairpin. So we've almost got him onto the train.
To charge on.
Copy.
Need some recharge.
Okay.
And there goes Giovinazzi into the pits. First stop of the day. That's a good stop. Typical Red Bull efficiency. He is going to come out behind all of these guys here, though.
Okay, charge on.
Copy.
A bit more lift and coast, please.
Copy.
Look and see if I can see Gio behind us. There he is. He's going to start hunting us down pretty quickly.
We'll catch them.
He just took a second out of us in the final sector. Ouch.
I'll see if you can find any time.
We want to leave court, please.
Understood.
Pretty uneventful race so far. We've made a few early moves and then we've just been kind of trying to hold position. We've made some good progress with Ricciardo, got him up to 17th, although that was aided by Lawson's lock-up early on and Giovinazzi's pit stop. You can see we are now onto the back of, just about onto the back of Van Dorn. Despite the tyre push, we just do not have the level of grip Giovinazzi does, so I expect he'll get through pretty comfortably here. Yeah, there he goes. Perez is in.
Like a couple laps or sooner than that?
Copy.
He's going to feed out behind us as well.
Okay.
Reduce fly cover.
Okay.
Oh, and Giovinazzi runs wide.
And they just can't keep on the track. Perhaps a little
Yeah, only a
lapse
little
in
bit. He got away with that.
maybe.
We'll catch these guys. Let's catch them.
about Lyko.
Understood.
Oscar's in now. So, first of the lead group to make his stop. Puts Hamilton in the lead ahead of Norris. Ocon third, Leclerc in fourth. Piastri should get out just in front of Stroll. There we go, and Hulkenberg is into the pits. And so is Max, so is Gasly. Williams double stacking here.
Is 4.4.
So this is not going to go well for Gasly, especially if Williams have a bad stop for Max. Hulkenberg getting held there for both the Williams drivers to go through. They do pull off the double stack cleanly. But Gasly did have to sit there for a couple of seconds. And we're ahead of Alonso again.
Something's not gone right in the
A
pits.
problem in the pits for Joe. Fantastic.
What the f happened there?
We have a yellow flag. Someone running wide. Who knows? Hulkenberg running wide.
Nico Hulkenberg there.
How badly?
Oh, we've seen a few
Oh,
go off
pretty
the
badly.
track there. And they'll find themselves at a disadvantage.
Yeah,
if they
that's
keep
cost
on
him a
doing
good
that.
second and a half. 2 seconds. Ocon in now as a new fastest lap for Charles Leclerc at 1:37.4. It's a good stop. Will he get out in front of Oscar? No, there goes Oscar. He will get out just, and I do mean just, in front of Stroll. Perez is still all over the back of me. That's Alonso into the pits. New fastest lap for Giovinazzi, who's now on the back of George.
We'd like to reduce slightly Lyko.
Understood.
Yeah, nothing we can do
Keep
about
digging.
that, unfortunately.
Bottas behind. Okay, gap behind 2.3. Mode push.
Yeah, copy.
See if we can stay in Giovinazzi's slipstream for a lap or so. We go flat out here, try and overcut the cars that box behind us. Get out comfortably ahead of them. As Lewis is into the pits, that promotes Leclerc into the lead. He gets past Norris as well. It's a very good stop. Hamilton will come out behind Ocon. New fastest lap for Oscar, 1:36.2. There goes Ocon. So the undercut has worked for Oscar and Esteban. And they've gained places on Lewis, but
Bottas just pitted.
they have got more worn tyres, and that's not a new set of tyres for Hamilton.
Copy.
Interesting. It's not like they don't. They should have plenty.
Okay.
Okay, box.
Yeah, box this up.
Next Inter.
Yeah, they are new. Excellent. we have stayed with Giovinazzi.
Box now, box now.
Copy, box.
Okay, yeah, we'll go for the inter. We'll go for the inter.
So Lawson is still to stop. Van Dorn is still to stop. He's now about 2.5 seconds ahead of us. Ricciardo's coming in this lap. Van Dorn is probably going to stay out another lap or two, I hope. I'll give Ricciardo a chance for an undercut.
Charge on, charge on.
Yeah, copy.
Ocon with the new fastest lap, a 1:35.6. Times are plummeting. The track is drying up, is getting damper again, so that might be the quickest lap we see now for a while. Into the pits comes Sainz, and that's a clean stop and a quick stop.
Don't worry about it.
Into the pits for Ricciardo. Oh, that's a good stop, 2.4. Very nice stop. Is that good enough to get on the board? I hope so. Wow, we come out in 20th, which is where we need to finish. So it's not ideal, but it gives us a chance to try and punch through past some cars.
I can focus on bringing temperature in the tires. And cover attack.
We have now passed the halfway point, and we saved about half of the fuel. But that was with some serious fuel saving going on for a few laps, so we'll have to do some more sustained fuel saving soon. Let's get the pit lane stuff out of the way first.
Just come in slow.
Yep.
Alright, crucial stop for George.
Just manage this tire.
Okay.
Increase light code, please.
Okay.
2.6. Can we get out in front of Max? It's going to be tight. Max goes through, but we do get out back in front of Alonso.
Verstappen. He's 1.2 behind.
Lawson's boxed and has come out back behind Ricciardo, so he's back up to 19th again. We have a yellow flag. Is this going to be any kind of safety car? No, it's not. It's just a wide moment there for Yuki Tsunoda.
And that's... oh no, that's not quite what they would have
On
wanted.
for points here in
And
this
they
home
might
Grand
want to
Prix.
take a look at the floor of the car there, because that won't do it any good.
Charles comes in from the lead, puts Norris into first place. He's running very long. Got to imagine he'll come in at the end of this lap. Hamilton will go through. So this will drop Leclerc back down to 5th, but he should now comfortably undercut Norris.
Doing good on tire temps.
Copy.
Let's look after this tire.
Yeah, agree.
Get down to about 3 kilos under fuel, and then we'll stop saving for a bit.
Mag 0.7.
So Van Dorn needs
Let's
to
just get
stop,
into a
the 2
rhythm.
RBs need to stop, and Norris needs to stop. Everyone else has now stopped at least once. And we will get out in front of Van Dorn. So we are in a net P12 right now.
If you don't need it, no lift and coast.
Copy.
And also looking a little racy behind us. Max is bolting.
Your P13. .3, Alonso 0.5.
We are going to have to push to catch Max at some point. But for now, we're just going to keep going like this. I have to hold off on the fuel save while Alonso's so close to us. Keep going with Ricardo. If I can get him higher than 19th, that would be amazing. But
19th.
as long as he finishes 20th or higher, that's all that matters.
Zoom behind you.
And see, Norris has been almost caught now by Piastri and Ocon. With Stroll boxes, Yuki going another lap then. Norris will be in this lap, I would imagine, as will Tsunoda. The only other driver yet to stop now is Van Dorn. The Ferraris are very much off the pace at the moment as well. Hamilton doing 139.0, 138.7 for Leclerc. I mean, they're not far off Piastri and Ocon's times, but close enough. They've dropped back. Could we see Ferrari's dominant start to this year finally come to an end? I say finally, we've only had 3 races, but you know what I mean. They have just looked so strong. They were looking really strong at the start of this Grand Prix as well. Alonso just muscles his way through there.
Let's go, guys.
Queue building up behind us. And there goes someone else.
Okay, mode push.
Copy.
Can we get that position back quickly?
Activate your slide code.
Understood.
You have Bottas behind.
Yeah, everyone's pushing. Look,
Bottas 0.6 behind.
we've got tyre push going, we've
We
got
still have a
battery push
chance.
going, and we are not able to keep pace with Hulkenberg.
We'll get back in this fight.
So here comes Valtteri. Everyone's suddenly starting to push.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Copy.
As Gasly slips through into 16th.
Just hold back a little bit.
Copy.
And Norris finally boxes. He's going to come out a distant 5th at the moment. The pace of Oscar and Ocon has dropped a little bit. Ferrari's now starting to reel them back in. Tsunoda finally boxes as well. And that's Van Dorn, who still hasn't stopped yet. And Max is now just 6 seconds behind him.
Just do the best you can.
So at this rate, he's going to come out potentially behind Ricciardo. He keeps out there too much longer. He should box at the end of this lap.
Let's catch the guys ahead.
Let's try and get back in front of Hulkenberg.
Yeah, copy.
He's 0.5 behind. Okay, let's make the most of it. Okay, Alonso ahead. Alonso 1. We will totally catch them up, okay? Let's recharge a bit.
Yeah.
And we there get through. And Van Dorn is
back
finally
off.
in.
Roger.
Yeah, he's going to come out way behind Ricciardo. Under pressure from Joe here into turn 1. He's actually pulled out a little bit more of a gap there than I thought he would.
Ahead is Alonso. Alonso 0.5. Keep going, you're doing good. Okay, charge on.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a VSC. Well, that's our fuel situation taken care of. and our battery taken care of as well.
We'd like to increase LICO.
Yeah.
Hi, KZB.
VSC. Keep delta positive. Stay up. Keep delta positive.
Ooh, Lawson's
Okay.
out. Yeah, into the barrier, look.
Lawson off. It's okay. All is okay. There's probably a lot of debris on the start finish.
Starting to regret not going top 18 for
P13.
Ricardo now.
Gap ahead 0.5. Gap 0.5.
But given how
19
dramatically
laps
off
to
the
go.
pace he was last night, better safe than sorry. So, second at the front. Ocon chasing his first win of the season. His first podium of the season, I think. No, he got on the podium. Did he get on the podium last night? Yeah, I think he was on the podium last night. Oscar leading at the moment by half a second. Hamilton has closed the gap down a bit. Leclerc another 3 seconds further back. Norris is a long way off right now. Got much fresh tyres. But is he going to be aggressive? Look at the state of Giovinazzi's tyres already. Could make for a very interesting final few laps. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if Giovinazzi has to stop again at this rate.
ESC ending.
Okay.
I can focus on bringing temperature in the tires.
We will go to high fuel now.
Okay.
Tech is available if needed.
Okay.
Charge on.
Copy.
Okay, charge on.
Copy.
Let's just keep the pressure on. Mode push.
Copy.
Okay, gap ahead 1.5. Okay, we're still okay.
We still haven't got Ricciardo's tyres back up to temperature. Give him a little push.
Hulkenberg 1.4 behind. It's okay.
So Alonso is hunting down Max. We're hunting down Alonso. He'll be back in the fight for 11th again, and then just one retirement in the top 10 potentially gets us a point. Second race in a row. We're down to the last 15 laps. Got to be careful I don't burn out my tyres here. Want to get this overtake done quickly. Couldn't get him.
Behind. No problem. Cool. Rear left if you can at all.
Okay. I'd like to do right now.
We'll just see what we can do. Charge on.
Come on.
Need some recharge.
Understood.
And the momentum was gone.
Mag 0.7. Just keep going. You can pick up the pace now.
And now Valtteri is pushing. There are two cars all over the back of it, and Hamilton has closed the gap to Ocon and Piastri. It's now 4 seconds, and Leclerc is right there as well. So the Ferraris about to go to war with each other, but they are hunting down the front two at the same time.
We still have a chance.
135.5 for Charles on that last lap. And the Ferraris have fresher tyres.
We'll get back in this fight.
Now everyone's caught back up onto Alonso again. I have to be really careful about where and when I use my battery now. It takes a long time to recharge around this track. And a new fastest lap for Esteban. He tries to stretch away from Piastri. And you can see how much Hamilton's pushed his tyres. They're only fractionally better than Piastri's now.
Hulkenberg 0.5 behind. Lots of battling ahead, anything's possible.
Back off more now.
Yep, understood.
Currently P13. Okay, Alonso ahead. Alonso 1. very heavy. Okay, good job. Now pick up your pace.
Yeah, water level is going to start to increase from
And how
here.
are the tires?
It says dry in 12 minutes, but I don't believe it.
Just do the best you can.
Alonso's pushing again, look. Going after Max. Leaving us behind.
You can close up the gap.
Everything you have now, mate. I'm at time.
Okay.
Almost taking care of our fuel situation. Nice to have a little bit of fuel to push with at the very, very end. Even if it is only for the last 3 or 4 laps.
He's 0.8 behind. Okay, let's make the most of it.
Understood.
We're on tire management.
I'll keep the temperatures
Yep,
under
understood.
control. Do not want them to start melting because grip will fall away so quickly if we do that.
Maybe get this race back to us somehow.
Be right on board with Max, looking back. Fernando, you can just see us a little bit further back. Move to Alonso's car. See Hulkenberg is still glued to the back of the gearbox of Russell's car there.
Let's just get into a rhythm.
It'll be 10 laps left when we cross the line. Fittipaldi has been lapped. I think Ocon could go on to win this race. And we're now fuel neutral, finally. That VSC definitely helped us out. Gasly gets back in front of Porsche. She's switching places.
Keep digging. Can push even more.
There's Max. Second and a bit ahead. There's George, second behind. Alonso's having another run at Max. Maybe he's just responding to us. And Hulkenberg refuses to go away. Valtteri's come with him. We've opened up a 3-second gap now to Gasly. Hopefully that will give Ricciardo a chance to maybe get up to 16th. He's closing in quickly.
It's okay. No more lifting coast.
Copy.
Let's use that K1.
Well, as Valtteri has a lunge. Who's going to get the power down? It's Valtteri. And he'll drop into our slipstream, and that will keep him ahead of Hulkenberg. Tight on tyre wear.
Bottas behind. 1.0 behind. We will totally catch them up, okay?
Right, here's a chance for getting past getting past Alonso, maybe.
We'll catch these guys.
Up to the inside for Spoon.
Verstappen. The gap is 2 right now.
Through we go. Lovely stuff.
We'll just see what we can do.
That will give George a much needed shot in the arm, confidence wise. Now we've got to push hard to get onto the back of Max. Ricciardo's now less than 2 seconds behind Gasly. Porsche has got through and stayed ahead now. And maybe 17th might be the limit for Danny. Keep going, see what we can do.
Push to keep within DRS.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Can I catch Max? If you're enjoying the race, don't forget to drop a like. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do consider that as well.
No problem.
Now we have to push hard on these tyres to melt them a little bit, just to get those gaps down. Ricciardo now almost in range of Gasly.
Gasly ahead. Lap on 9. Don't worry about it. And use overtake if required.
Cheers.
The inside at 130R, head into the triangle, and that is 17th place, and the big confidence
Mate,
boost
you're doing
for
good.
Ricciardo. Excellent stuff. Right, have we
Gap
caught
3.4?
Max? Just about. Let's calm those tyres down again.
Copy.
Try to do some lifting coast.
Copy.
Valtteri's got in front of Alonso. And we've opened up a 3-second gap of our own.
To recharge the pack.
Understood.
and use overtake if required.
Okay, understood.
Charge on, charge on.
Yeah, roger.
Charge on, charge on.
Yeah, copy.
So this is the fight for 11th place, but with Perez and Sainz and Stroll all within about a second, there's a chance that there might be a bit of drama there,
Gap ahead,
which means we
9.
could potentially be fighting for 10th.
Keep going, you're doing good.
Or even better if something happens to one or two of those guys.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Copy.
We'll get the tires calmed down.
Copy.
We almost
Okay.
moved on Max without even really trying for it. We need the battery in the car
6 to
because
go.
Max will
Yeah, completely
push
good.
like crazy with about 2 or 3 laps to go.
We'll get back in this fight.
This is the peak of the rain.
All the pushing you can get. So we just need to charge on.
Copy.
If you don't need it, no lift and coast.
Copy.
Try and close the gap. Mode
Right,
push.
let's see if we can get past Max. Got a good run. We'll have the inside
5
line
laps to
into
go,
turn
5
1.
laps.
Copy.
Can we hold the line? Yes, we can.
And let's go charge on, please.
Okay.
And that is 11th place. So now
Let's
we
add the
are
lift and coast
praying
back
for
in.
something to happen
Yeah.
to someone in front of us. We've got 4 cars in a queue. Perez, Sainz, Stroll and Tsunoda. Stroll and Tsunoda are not known for their super clean, never ever crash driving skills. So there's a chance.
Can have some tire feedback. Tire feedback.
Tyres have taken a bit of a hit. Understood.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Copy.
There'll be 4 laps to go when we cross the line.
Overtake available.
Okay, gotcha.
See if we can push Ricciardo up another place. Van Dorn has now caught the back of us, look, as well. He's there with Gasly. So he might yet slip down to 19th.
4 laps to go.
Copy.
Car behind you now is Gasly. Gap on 9.
We are going to stay on the lead lap. It's always nice. into the train. Porsche, Alonso, Hulkenberg and Valtteri.
Gasly behind you. Keep your head down.
We're going to struggle to overcome the slipstream here. Yeah, we have to dive back in, grab another bite of it.
Copy. Okay.
Mode push.
Yeah, copy.
Let's see if we can break away from Max now.
Gap is 0.4. Always focus and push. Remember, overtake available.
Understood.
Try to get clean air now.
Understood.
There we go. Oops, no. Got the move done on Porsche. That is 16th place for Ricciardo.
Good job there. Okay, Alonso ahead.
And I get Alonso as well. Got 2 laps to go. And we've opened up nearly 3 seconds. There we go, 3 seconds over Max.
2 laps to go. 2 laps.
Around the battery.
DRS is currently disabled.
Okay. Understood.
Remember, overtake is available.
Ocon starts his final lap. He's 5 seconds clear of Piastri. Hamilton 3 seconds almost back from Piastri. Then Leclerc another 4.5 seconds back. Norris has closed the gap to Leclerc, but he's not close enough. Big gap back to Giovinazzi. So unless something dramatic happens, it's running order for the podium.
Overtake available.
Understood.
Splurge the battery now. Didn't help.
Okay.
Van Dorn's going to make a move on us. There he goes.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Copy.
We have a slipstream, and with the full push on the tyres, able to hang it around the outside of 130R there.
0.4.
I don't think we're going to get Alonso though.
Keep the head down.
Still not even sure we're going to be able to hold off Van Dorn. He's going to have another crack at us here. He's got the battery, we don't.
Last lap.
Alonso's bolted.
Okay.
Shame we didn't get the big smash. Well, there's still chance.
And it's Ocon! Ocon first over the line today. What a race! Esteban Ocon gets the win.
First win of the season for Esteban.
A result like that absolutely speaks to all the hard work they've put into their career. Just phenomenal.
Another second place for Oscar. His hunt for the win eludes him. Still, Hamilton will take third, Leclerc fourth, Norris in fifth. Big gap back to Giovinazzi. Are we going to have a lock-up going into the triangle? Come on, Yuki. Do something Yuki-like.
Gap 0.4. It's a long race, so
It's not a long race. It's half a lap to go. It's not even half a lap. There we go. So we aren't going to get a Sonoda special, unfortunately. But 11th is still excellent.
Calm down, reset your head.
High non-scoring point positions are still important. While our point tally is so low, it could be the difference in a situation where we're tied on points.
Just focus.
Okay, checkered flag, checkered flag.
George is home in 11th. Ricardo brings it home in 16th. An excellent result for him, considering he started 21st, didn't have great pace this weekend again.
What a race that was! And there, of course, we see Lance strolling in.
That marked an 8th place finish, which gives them a handful of points.
And there's no denying that the Frenchman deserves this result. He was absolutely brilliant.
That gives them their first win of the season, and it was really well deserved.
And a lovely show of sportsmanship to conclude proceedings here in Japan. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And that's all for today as we wrap up the weekend here in Japan.
Join us for the next round as we head to Shanghai for all the excitement of the Chinese Grand Prix.
So then, confirmation of the final result. It is a win for Esteban Ocon, and he got the fastest lap as well. So maximum points for the Frenchman today. Oscar will have to settle for second again. Hamilton takes third, should still be top of the driver's standings, and Leclerc fourth, will be close behind him. Norris down 3 places, had to settle for fifth in the end. Running so long on that first set of tyres, in the end, hurt his chances. Giovinazzi, decent finishing position for him, but a long way behind. Sainz in 7th, some good points for Mercedes, and it's Stroll ahead of Perez and Tsunoda, who gets the final point at his home Grand Prix. George finishing strongly there, 11th place, and Max just behind in 12th. Bottas also getting a good result, up 6 places to take 13th ahead of Hülkenberg. Alonso, Ricardo up 5 places as well, but 16th place ahead of Van Dorn. Porsche in 18th, Gasly in 19th, Zhou down in 20th and lapped. Fittipaldi 21st and also lapped, and Lawson retiring when he dropped his car off the track at the second Degner and put it into the barrier. So into the drivers' standings, and as you can see, Hamilton is still top. He is 11 points clear of Esteban Ocon, who moves up into second place ahead of Charles Leclerc by 7 points. Piastri stays in third. He is 5 behind Leclerc. Norris in 5th is now 11 points behind his teammate, having lost 8 points to him today. Giovinazzi moves up into 6th ahead of Tsunoda by 1 point. And then Sainz in 8th with a good 6 points, keeps him clear of Stroll. Perez is 10th. Looking a little further down, George moves up into 11th place. And there you can see the difference of that 11th place finish, moving him above Alonso and Porsche. So the non-point scoring positions are important. Moved us up 2 extra places. Lovely stuff. Then the non-scorers, it's Valtteri from Gasly, Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Lawson, Ricardo, Van Dorn, Zhou and Fittipaldi. In the constructors' standings, 27 points for Ferrari, 28 points for McLaren. pretty even split there, but Red Bull coming out strong and swinging strong. 34 points. Most of those came from Ocon with his win and fastest lap. RB in fourth, move up onto 39 points now. Mercedes close the gap by 1, but they're still 22 points further back. Haas in 6th place, get another 2 points. And you can see we move up into 7th above Alpine, which means that it is now Williams, Sauber and Aston Martin on their own at the back with 0 points. Did we get a good enough set of times for the fastest lap competition? Let's take a look. Yes, we did, just with Daniel Ricciardo, a 2.435, 2 thousandths quicker than Piastri's McLaren, and just 6 thousandths quicker than Alonso, who got that final point. Let's see, Russell, not even close, 2.6. So he was over 2 tenths away. But it's good to get some extra points again. Red Bull move up into the lead above McLaren. 33 points for them tonight, puts them on 106. 16 clear of McLaren, who dropped down into second. Ferrari in third, move up a place, but they're only on 41 points, so already a massive gap has opened up between the top two and the rest of the grid. Mercedes up 5 places. They scored 28 points tonight. So big gains for them. Alpine down 2, as well as Aston and Williams both down 1. Only 1 point for Alpine, no points for Aston or Williams tonight. RB move up 3 points with 3 places with 15 extra points tonight. They're on 17 now. We drop down to 2 places into 9th. But we're only a point behind RB. 4 points for us, and we pull away a little bit from Haas. Sauber, I think, possibly yet to score. We do get our payout for both drivers tonight as well. Could have gone higher in the end with Ricciardo, but given that it was only 99,000 or so, didn't think it was worth the risk given how abysmal his pace was yesterday. We could have earned an extra 100k, but better safe than sorry. At least we've earned something. And that is money for our underfloors, which are now ready to go into production. A little bit of a gap, I think, till China, 11 days, so we'll get 1 underfloor on the car before we hit Shanghai. Let's go with 3 underfloors. There we go. Spare suspension will be ready in a couple of days. Spare side pod will be ready in a couple of days as well. Gary Gallen's rating goes up by a point. He's now 81 overall. Lovely stuff. Let's check in with the inbox. So we need to replace the front wing and the side pods on George's car. You see, up 9 places on his expected finish, and Ricciardo up 6 places on his expected finish. Powertrains get through without too much additional wear. And these are the reg changes for next season. An overhaul on airflow, so 50% for everything that is not drag or downforce itself. So low, medium and high speed and drag reduction are getting hit with 60%. Everything else is 50, or the other way around. 60%, 50% for downforce and drag reduction. No, not drag, sorry. 50% for airflow management and downforce, 60% for everything else. I'm going to go with the major airflow changes. We can afford to take the extra hit on our cooling because our cooling is pretty good. So that's what our hours are going to be going into. Those parts there. Let's make the changes to the car parts that need to be replaced. Go. Replacement wing. Replacement side pod. Do with another spare side pod coming now. We're at high risk on the underfloor, but that's about to be changed. Rear wing, we've still got plenty of those. Suspensions, medium risk. We've only got a couple of those. We've got one more on the way. And we just changed one here as well, so we're okay there. Underfloor, again, got some new ones coming, so that's not an issue. Front wing's not an issue. Side pods at medium risk. Yeah, we're going to need to make another couple of side pods. So I don't have the money for that, as usual. Let's see what the board thought. We still need to get our CFD refurb, don't we? So the board were delighted with Suzuka. We're still at medium confidence. The debt is probably the thing that's hurting us the most at the moment. Once that drops off there, that should hopefully get us into high confidence from the board. Still on target. We are 7th at the moment, so we are one place ahead of our season objective. Only the one race done, but we've got another couple of seasons to go yet on that one after this year. Seven days to go till China and the first sprint of the season. There is a spare suspension. Don't quite have enough for another one just yet. How much are they going to cost me? 300k. Yeah. Hopefully we can get a little bit of money through from our tour centre. That might help. When do we get our sponsor money? We just got it, haven't we? Yeah. We just spent our sponsor money a week ago. So we've got another 5 weeks to go until we get another payout from the sponsors. There's a spare side pod. So, one spare in stock now. Upgrade on the race simulator has been delayed. Okay. It's only 6 days. That's fine. I'm not paying 240 grand for 6 days. Let's see what the regulation changes are going to be. It is major airflow changes, which is what we wanted. Fantastic. So, it was a 7-4 vote. McLaren, Williams, Sauber and Aston voting against. Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, Alpine, Haas and RB voting with us to push that through. We have 309,000 in the bank. That is enough now to go ahead and get another side pod. Let's go ahead and get that done. Oh, wait, no, that's 400k. Oh, wait. What? Estimated cost 3. I'm looking at suspension. Shit. Well, I do need another suspension. Yeah, let's go ahead and do another suspension then. Just have to wait a little bit longer for the extra spare side pod. I think that's the first of our underfloors that's just gone through manufacturing there. And Ricardo needs it because he is struggling pace-wise at the moment. So let's fit that to the car. See how much of an improvement it gives us. It's not going to be much. Yeah, it's improved the downforce a little bit. The dirty air has gained a nice little step, even though we haven't really gained a rank. Yeah, downforce hasn't gone up that much. Until we can afford to get ourselves in a point where we can do our first upgrades as intense, it's going to be another couple of seasons yet, I think, before we can really start to afford to do that. Then we're always going to have low gains on our parts. You know, we'll get little bits here and little bits there, but nothing earth-shattering. However, we are not really going to be focusing that much on developing the car this year. We're still going to keep some development going. We can't afford not to. You know, if we stay still, we go backwards. So we have to keep putting out some parts, but we are absolutely going to be focusing very heavily on research. All of our ATR period allocations for now until the end of the year are going into research. So we'll try and nail a couple of really big parts. We'll probably hit the underfloor really hard with a full allocation of hours. I'll probably do the same for the front and rear wings. And then how many periods have we got left? Let's have a look. So we've got a new one starting there. And then we've got another one there, so that's 2 periods. 3. 4. I think 6 is our final one, isn't it? Yeah, we've got 4 left. So, that'll be the underfloor, the front wing, the rear wing, and probably the suspension, I think. Hey there, my mare. Good to see you. You know, you've been lurking, haven't you? Got our staff survey results. Once again, the biggest issue is car performance, but whereas we did have some miserable people earlier in the year, we now have neutral with our drivers, enthusiasm from Gate and Diego, positive mentality from Gary Gannon, and Aurelian, Peter Pedromo, Pat Fry, and also our reserves. They also have positive mentality as well. What about thought I was missing somebody. I'm not, yeah. Thought I was missing a member of staff, but I'm not. Let's see. Our scouts aren't doing anything at the moment, are they? So let's do some scouting. Fernando out of contract at the end of the year. Scout him out. And lost our data on Oscar because that only lasts 6 months now. Let's scout out Lewis. I want to see how much his contract is, how much he's getting paid by Ferrari. How much is Max getting paid at Williams? 33 mil. And he's still got another 4 years on that deal, including, well, 4 years including this one. So he's going to be there for a while unless someone buys out that contract. There is no buyout fee, though. So there's no multiplier. So it would just be a straight buying out the contract value. There you see George with his multiplier. Cost to terminate his contract, $113.5 million. How big is his multiplier? I mean, what I put it on now, is it like 2.5? It doesn't say. I would have to go to renew his contract to have a look. It's really weird how sometimes they just don't show you the relevant information in here. Like, it doesn't show you, or it doesn't always show you the marketability of a driver. It's strange. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Like, you can scout a driver and you won't necessarily see their marketability. Like here, I've got detailed information on. Oh, there it is, 92. Oh yeah, very marketable. God, even with miserable, frowny face, he still has 90 stats. Look, 92 in defending. Yeah, cost to terminate contract, none. So it would just be a case of buying out the contract. Best position doesn't say. I'm guessing it's the 12th from where we just beat him. 16th in the driver standings so far. All right, did we have an F3 race at Suzuka? I don't think we did we? No, it doesn't look like it. So F3 won't return until Imola. So we've got China, then we've got Miami, then we go to, is it Imola before Monaco? Yeah. Then we go to Imola, then Monaco for round 8. So another couple of races to go yet before our reserves get back into their cars. And they're doing well in the championship standings so far. You can see 5th and 6th right now. Jack Doohan not in any active competition at the moment, so we should probably try and develop him a little bit more. But the fact that they have positive mentality will help boost their development a little bit. So let's see, it's aggression. Why can't I see? Unless I'm missing it somewhere. Oh, there we go. Development rate is currently average. If we can get him a little bit happier, we might be able to get that back into high. Christian Mansell, his mentality overall is positive. And there you can see his development rate is high. Jack Doohan, he's down in average at the moment. But again, if we can just get him a little bit happier, which is going to be tricky to do with those negatives there, but if we could get him a little bit happier, we might be able to boost his development rate again a little bit. So we'll keep our fingers crossed on that. Right, there we go. That is the end of tonight's race, tonight's stream. If you have enjoyed it, please consider dropping a like on the stream. If you're not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing as well. We will be back for round 5 tomorrow at the usual time, 8 p.m. Our first sprint of the season. Hopefully, we might be able to sneak a point in the sprint with George based on his current form. Not going to be the case in the Grand Prix, I think, unless there's some issues for other drivers, but you never know. And hopefully we'll get a little bit more pace out of Ricardo with that underfloor as well. We need to start getting him a couple of good results if we can. We do run the risk of him dropping off a little bit if we're not careful, if he's being consistently beaten by George. So we will have to probably just shift focus onto him for new parts for a little while, just to make sure that he does start getting comparable results to George. I will also be doing the last 2 Grand Prix of the season for Porsche on Saturday on Twitch. I'll be starting around about 4 p.m. as usual on Twitch, so I hope I'll see you there on Saturday. And then there'll be no twitching on Sunday. I'll be trying to get some recording done, and then obviously the Grand Prix is on as well. So we will then be back with Miami on Monday with Brabham here on YouTube. So yeah, there you go. That's the schedule for the next few days. Until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.